In this video, we're going to look at drawing a maze. It'll be the first video in a series called Maze Escape. As you can see here, I've got a bit of a maze already drawn, only partially. There are three sizes to the maze that we can have. So a 10 by 10 grid, 15 by 15, and 20 by 20. As you can see, each cell is represented by a div, which is either a wall or it is a gap. A wall, in my case, is black. You can make it whatever color you want to and add whatever styling you want to. In the gap here is white, and I've just got a bit of a border to it. When I hover my mouse over a cell, you'll see that the border is highlighted. And then the other thing that you need to note is that when I make a change to the size of the grid, the content inside needs to change to fit the new grid size. So when I have a 10 by 10 grid, the content will be different to a 20 by 20 grid. You also need to use the CSS grid properties to ensure that the items align properly. You can see here we have a data row and a data column for each item. So as I'm hovering my mouse over these items, you'll see that at this point now I'm at the last column on row 0, and when I go into row 1, there's my row 1 items. For the combo box at the top, you must use the CRS binding to bind against the combo box, and when the value changes that you bind against, you need to affect the changes on the UI. Note that there are two drawing modes. The first drawing mode is driven by clicking the left mouse button. So I can hold the mouse button down and drag it, and as long as the button is down, I will draw a wall. If I use the right mouse button and I drag it around, then I create a gap. I can also click on the items, but the same events manage this as well, and right click on the items, that will remove it. So the objective is, how can I draw a maze? I click on an item, I drag it, as long as the mouse is down, I'm coloring in, I let the mouse go, I move around, you can see I'm no longer drawing. I can start adding additional walls. Let's just go crazy here and try a couple of things, and then I can start adding some gaps as I need them. So the whole point of this exercise is create a little editor that I can draw a maze with, and once this editor is successful, we can look at saving the mazes that we have drawn, loading the mazes as well later on, setting a start position on where the AI needs to start the process, mark the end position where the AI needs to determine what path to move to, and then draw the path in the maze as it tries to figure out how to do that. So in this video, we're just doing the drawing. It's quite a nice little project. I hope you have fun.